Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Capricorn, this is going to be your mid-February 2024 reading. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Cross-watch if that's you. Welcome to the channel as well. And guys, discern the message as always. So with that, let's just jump right into your reading, Capricorn. I want to say quickly thank you to all of those of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. For the personal readings, the donations to the channel. You all are amazing, and I appreciate each and every single one of you for all the ways that you support the channel. So yeah, there is that, and let's just get right to it. I apologize that these are coming out a little bit later than I would typically like, but it's been a crazy couple weeks for me. So it's like life is always crazy, but it's all good, right? Okay, Capricorn, if I can get a hold of the cards here. Spirit just said the word slip up. I don't know what that means for you, but we'll see. We'll see. Be careful, Capricorn, of who you're letting in your energy. Spirit, right off the bat, with that slip up, as I said that to you guys. Who have you let back in? You know, I've watched this whole dynamic this year so far. I mean, granted, we're only getting ready to go into March, but of this, we talk about the Six of Cups, potentially things coming back around. That's not always the case with the Six of Cups, but it can be. But I kind of want to go, who is showing up all of a sudden that maybe you had disconnected from? You're going to want to be mindful of that. And I remember saying to you guys about like groups of people, like people kind of, I think it was in your weekly, about that disconnection. Like you're seeing somebody's intentions and motives, and why they're kind of popping up, or maybe something you've re-engaged with didn't quite work. But I also kind of feel like it's coming back around again. Spirit is saying, remember this, guys, when you are no matter what the scenario is, any type of relationship, partnership, situationship, friendship, whatever ship you're sailing, right? When people feel you energetically pull back your energy, 222 on the clock, they're inclined to go, wait a second, I feel this disconnect. Whether they say anything or acknowledge it, it's like maybe they're calling you more often. Maybe they are texting you. Maybe they are messaging you. Maybe they're showing up. Whatever this is. But it's kind of like Spirit is saying they're coming back around, and they're emphasizing the again part of this. It's because you have retreated or pulled back your energy to some degree. There is an acknowledgement that needs to happen with that, okay? So just be mindful of how it's coming in. And it's funny, as I just went to shuffle, sensitivity is on the bottom. Other people you could be, Spirit is saying they're sensitive to your energy. Like, and this could kind of be like a power shift dynamic for you, Capricorn, that there's something about your presence that is like coming to the surface, that whether, I would say protect your energy. I think that's the only way I can put this. Like I don't want to say they're not intuitive, right? But they are aware. For lack of better words, I'm trying to put this into words the way Spirit is giving this to me. They are aware of what is happening with your disconnection there. And there's a need. It's like almost like if you don't want people to know, if you don't want people to see, like there's a need for silence, which, you just don't share as much. But there's something about your energy, though, that's kind of like wide open. You need to protect. So obsidian, tourmaline, setting the intentions, kind of putting yourself in an energetic bubble of protection and space. So there's something about that, but it's like they're sensitive to the way that you are addressing things and moving forward, that they feel that disconnection that's happening. So it's kind of a little bit like whoever you're dealing with, whatever you're dealing with, could have been very aloof, could have just not been paying attention. And Capricorn, maybe this is you, but there's a big emphasis on that sensitivity of the feeling of the energetic pullback for somebody. 444 now on the clock. So I don't know. It's an interesting energy, but it's like, I feel like you're going to know what that means, right? Like you know where this it's almost like a very, where an energy has been stagnant, you're starting to see something either pulling back or moving away. You're feeling that, someone else could be feeling that, and it's like they're aware. They're very aware of where your energy is. And I'm going to say, you know, I don't get into the psychic attacks thing and all of that, but people do send off negative vibes to us and things like that. And we should never sit in a victim mentality of those things. But it's just like this energy, call this person an energy vampire, call it whatever you want to. But it's like they see. They could be very intuitive. But why are we using our intuition to gain ground for selfish purposes, or are we using our intuition for the greater good? I hope that's making sense the way I'm describing that to you. So I'm going to be straight, like I'm not too keen on how they are observing you, and Spirit just used the word working. So just be mindful. You know, like I think I've told a couple of the signs recently, not everybody wants what's best for you. Because where does that leave them? Especially if they're attached to you for the wrong reasons. Okay, so they could be sending some, I don't want to say ill intentions, but their intentions aren't coming from a pure heart space either. Okay, so just be mindful of that. All right, let's see. Let's get us. Those were the intuitives. Let's just get a card here. All right, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn Spirit? Guidance. Tarot could be a very specific thing for you, whether you are using tarot cards for yourself, using them for other people. I talked about that intuition, right? There it is. Someone else could be utilizing tarot to try to find out, this is so weird because I don't think I've ever done a reading like this, where they're trying to find out information on you. And they're using that as a form of communication to get to you. Somebody could be trying to have telepathic kind of conversations with you. They could be trying to get into your energy. It's almost like they're snooping. This is such a crazy reading, Capricorn, for me as a reader, because I don't usually get into this. But it's almost like they're snooping into your energy. They want to know more. And that's, I said, like, their energy of sitting back and like feeling this out, watching this play out. And they're being patient. They're trying, I can't help but want to call this some type of like psychic, if that's even a thing, psychic manipulation. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's how it feels. It's like they're using the gifts, if you want to call them that, what they're capable of for the wrong reasons. It's like a battle between good and evil. It's such a weird, like, you know, like movie kind of vibe. Like it's strange. It's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna pull out my crystal ball and I'm gonna look and see what they're doing so I know how to maneuver so I can stay in their good graces. Like, it's a very odd energy. And then they just pointed out the glasses on that book to me, and I heard seeing. Like it's really like somebody is trying to predict a point of when is a good time. Like it's almost like they're waiting for you to have a low point so that they can come in or work with you or find their way back in because they feel you energetically disconnecting from them. It's such a crazy, I got the goosebumps. Oh my goodness, like what a crazy energy, Capricorn. It's like they're trying to find a reference point to get to you. I don't know. Like it's wild how this is coming through. I just want to say, like, just protect your energy. If you you know, it's like meditation. Imagine that white light that encompasses you and circles you. Cats could be a thing. Cats here for a change. You know, to set that energetic space of protection around you that says, you know, I am protected, I am safe, you know, I am lifted up in pure intentions, and, you know, whatever it is that you do. But there is definitely somebody, and it's funny because it's almost like I'm actually trying to pick up on, like, I don't even know why a description, because I'm reading for the collective, right? So it's going to be very, very different for all of you. But it's like they mask themselves. it's like almost like a ghost, you know, our kids dress up as ghosts for the holiday or for Halloween, and it's like they are trying to mask or cover up, put that sheet over their head to kind of hide whether it's their intentions or their thoughts. But it's like they are very they're just a manipulative energy that comes in with this. All right, that's enough. All right, tell everybody hi and bye. He's massive. He's massive. Go on, go play. No, go play. We're feeling needy this morning, apparently. All right, so I don't know. It's the way their energy is coming in, Capricorn. It's like they speak a different language. There's something about the way that they communicate with you too. Their words, the way they would typically word things, could be changing. The way they communicate is just very different. So let's see. All right, Capricorn, mid-February. What's going on? Mid-February for Capricorn. Dynamism and pride. Capricorn, you have hit... There's an ego point. I look at this pride card, and I've seen that card come out for Cancer more than any other sign. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be. But it's like they're seeing you, whether this is... You're starting to step into some kind of power of yourself, whatever that means for you. And it's almost like they see themselves maybe in an upper level position. So this could be work, it could be anything, it doesn't have to be work. That they've had some kind of control, they've had some kind of power over you, or they see you as beneath them, or not as mature, or whatever this is, as they are. And they're noticing that whatever you're working on or working towards, Capricorn, is like right within your grasp. It's that close. Spirit is saying this is also a point in that space where you're breaking free from them. And there's that energetic disconnect again. They feel that pullback. It's like we're at one point, you know, we're just going to put it this way. They seen you know, themselves as right here, and they seen you right here. Where they always kind of had like that empowered, you know, emperor kind of energy, kind of looking down on you, that you were not their equivalent. Now all of a sudden they're seeing you rise. It's like now we sit here on an even playing field, and that bothers the hell out of them. They don't like it because they don't have one up on you anymore. Or in their perception. Now, this is coming from their perception, right? They don't have that one up anymore. And they see you rising. And it's like, shit, Capricorn's going to pass me up. And then, like, I'm going to be in a position of weakness. So their idea of what they consider to be successful, creative, well-to-do, whatever this is shifting. I would say... a very good guarantee to know whom this person is two things. One, who have you energetically disconnected from? And two, who have you had to truly establish boundaries with? Because this is the energy that's coming in at you. And like, this is a consequence of their actions. This is not like Capricorn woke up one day and said, you know, I just don't feel like liking you. I'm just going to disconnect from you. I'm over you. You know, like it wasn't like you just shut them out and shut them down. This is a consequence to something that they have done. Whether this is for you or the cross-watcher. I want to say about 10% of you, this is going to be for the cross-watcher. But this is as a result of a behavior that they have shown you. And whether or not you fully see it or understand it yet, some of you I say yes, some of you I say no. But you also have felt there was a need to pull that energy back, whether it made sense or not. It's just, you know, sometimes we back away from people. Our schedules get busy, you know, call it divine intervention. We don't have conversations with certain people for a little while for some reason. there's a reason we're being energetically pulled back from that person. So this could be on purpose that you've pulled back, or this could be just knowing, you know, like I've got all these other things to do and his spirit is intervening on your behalf. So pay attention to that, but this is also part of your healing, Capricorn. So I don't know, it's a really, I really like this energy for you, but I also feel like this person is really starting to show, if they would come off in a very powerful, domineering presence, they're starting, you're casting back to them, triggering them, mirroring back to them weaknesses. They could turn into like, woe is me, pity parties, seeking attention, because they've sat in their eyes on this pillar for so long above you. Okay, so I hope that's making sense. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Past, present, future. That was, yeah. Capricorn, this is probably the longest intuitive message I've ever gotten for you guys. All right. Six of Pentacles. Spirit said they could have been a taker. And, you know, and I think the World card. I think at one point here with this Capricorn, things may have seemed to be in a better state of flow with this person, but with it, there was some type of hardship with that Ten of Swords and the completion. You got two cards of completion. There we go. Spit it out, Nicole. Okay, well, that just popped out of there, so we're going to take it. I was going to say third party, and as I said that, I went to say that with that Three of the Worlds, there comes the Three of Pentacles. I really get the feeling this could have been a working dynamic. I don't feel like this is necessarily attached to love. For some of you, it could be. Spirit is saying some of you met this person through work, if nothing else. But there's been something to this that has left, you realize there were some stones left unturned from the initial onset of this connection with whomever this was. And, you know, I talked about that above and below thing, right? World card 2, as above, so below. Magician, as above, so below. Six of Pentacles, look at those hands. As above, so below. But for them, it wasn't on a sense of connect to the heavens, ground yourself to the earth. It was, I'm above you. You're beneath me. I feed you, you don't feed me. A lot of control. They could have interfered in third-party dynamics. So let's just say, I don't know. We use it as a friendship thing. You're in a group of people. You're all friends. Y'all get along. They have an issue with you having friends outside of them. So they try to create that separation. A lot of backstabbing. A lot of betrayal with this Ten of Swords, obviously. But it's like, I don't know, you're finding a power here, Capricorn. You're very well aware of that power within you, but very subtly moving. Moving on from this, okay? So, but I feel like you've hit a point with this energetic disconnect that it's starting to feel real to this other person. Five of Cups. Again, you could be dealing with a water sign. Does not have to be. The world, though, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius also. As I say that, there comes the Queen of Swords. Capricorn, I feel like this person, I hate to put this energy on them in the sense of just bringing them into your reading, but it is what it is. It's almost like all of a sudden, like, let's again, example here, as I stutter over my words like an idiot. When they felt left out, the Six of Pentacles moving into the Five of Cups, where they felt left out, again, present energy, they could be kind of moping, kind of lingering, Spirit is saying. They could have been, you know, we'll call them the Queen of Swords, right? Analytical, sometimes bitchy, direct. Doesn't think about, well, they do based on thinking rather than on the emotion. They don't feel anything. And I would say if you're dealing with a water sign that's like this, they're probably not the healthiest, because water signs work from the emotions, right? But it's like where you sit as an earth sign, you're embracing that mental clarity that's coming in with these connections, or this connection. You're seeing a way forward and understanding that you are separating everything that you knew yourself to be into something that's much more powerful, and you're taking charge of that situation. You're doing it methodically. You're doing it decisively. You are establishing healthy boundaries, and Spirit is telling you that this positive turn is coming because you're starting to recognize those people who do not, Spirit is calling it to take advantage of you, Capricorn. And the strength that it requires you to embrace to cut these things off is very significant. Gemini in the future, energy placement, the Lover's card. Those are soulmate connections. It's not always about romance with the Lover's card. Two of Pentacles coming out sideways, the Knight of Swords. I'm going to clarify. That's what I'm going to do. Because I could see this going. I'm getting a couple different things, so I kind of want to hone in a little bit on the energy and the Knight of Swords underneath. Funny, I pick up the deck, the Queen of Swords again, Two of Wands, a decision to be made, what direction you're going to go. Five of Swords energy there. All right, what is the Six of Pentacles? The Five of Cups coming out again. I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it on the Queen of Swords. That's where it landed. The Hanged Man, and I just said about the Magician. There you go. As above, so below. There's King of Cups energy, Scorpio. You're not nearly upset about this as you thought you were going to be. Like, let's just go back a couple months and say you decided at some point to cut somebody out of your life or start to make that energetic disconnect. You're healing this faster than you thought you would. Like, it might bother you. This person might be trying to keep you in that Five of Cups energy with them, but you're not seeing it the same way as you'd had before. And it's like this timeout that occurs with the Hangman, that period of pause and reflection. It's almost like you ever see on TV, I guess, the movies where, someone sticks something under a microscope, like NCIS or some shit like that. And they're looking and like, oh, wait, now that we flip it this way, we see how this works with that, right? Like how this could be a piece to the puzzle. It's kind of like everything that they say, everything that they do, every bullshit emotion they're feeding you, you're looking at under a fine microscope, and you're like, if I turn it this way with this person, now I see the dynamic here. Now I understand why they were doing it. But I think, Capricorn, though, too, that a lot of this is about this karmic soul. I'm going to call it a karmic soulmate, has come in to teach you about yourself. This in Spirit is also, this could be same sex. And when I'm saying same sex, not relationship, but, two females, friends, that kind of thing. But they're showing you something about yourself. But I don't feel like the two of you hold the same connotation to why you do what you do. They see you potentially as, beneath them, so they can take advantage of a situation. And now there's the World card trying to come out again. So it's, again, just this need to protect your energy. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, the Devil. I just said take advantage of a situation. With the Justice card, they're manipulating it. It's like their celebration, their happiness, their positive rewards come at the expense of you. It's empowerment with them. It's almost like every time that they were giving to you, it's like somebody who needs to feel needed, but yet with this is like this, I don't feel like it's necessarily someone who needs to feel needed as much as, it's such a weird energy. Like they take advantage of every situation because they want to be something that they are not. it's like they ride off the coattails of other people's successes. Okay, I hope that's making sense. Like it's a this person's energy, I'm gonna be blunt, is fucked. Like it's not healthy at all. What is this world and this 10 of swords for Capricorn? 10 of wands, laying down the burdens, 2 tens. I'm not a fan of the 10 of wands or the 10 of swords, but this is an emotional investment back into yourself and getting yourself a little emotionally charged to make better decisions, right? That 10 of swords is like, you know what? I like this one. I don't like the traditional Rider-Waite version of it, because it is a hard card to look at, right? Like it's a very uncomfortable card. This one, though, is she also knows that on the other side of all of this shit is something beautiful that is to come. And the 10 of wands is laying down your burdens. You've got 3 cards together here of endings: the world, the 10 of wands, and the 10 of swords. You're putting down the past, and in that past evolution for you is also a part of being more mindful about who you bring into your life, the decisions that you're making, the places that you're going, and being able to move forward without having to look back with any kind of regret, going, gee, you know, how didn't I see that about this person? Or why didn't I think about the possibilities if I did this, that X, Y, and Z would occur? Like, you're starting to realize what it is to not have regrets about things and just living life on life's terms for what feels right for you, okay? What is this 5 of Cups spirit for Capricorn? Queen of Swords. When I say, it's kind of like you were becoming clear, right? And it's funny, and again, strange energy here. I seen this happen, I think it was with Gemini, and I forget who else. You've got the Queen and the Swords, or the Queen and the Swords. The Queen of Swords and the 5 of Cups. You've got the Queen of Swords and 5 of Cups. It's like they were trying to be you. They were up here, you were down here, but now you're leveling this out. The difference is you're not sitting in that 5 of Cups. You're not, it's like you're healing yourself around the emotional upsets in life. This person is not there. They're not ready to have to look at their 5 of Cups. Only thing they see is you disconnect, is their happiness is going down the drain. And it's like they're trying to hold on to you, to your happiness, to your stuff. It's almost like a power struggle between your happiness and theirs. It is such a strange energy. And there's the Cancer card again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. Very, very heavy energy on those signs. And even Scorpio. I mean, you've got Scorpio here a couple times too. But it's kind of like a power dynamic. It's almost like they're trying to put you against somebody else, or trying to create a separation between you and somebody else. They don't want you to be happy. You know, they don't want you to be happy without them, whatever that means. What is this, Gemini? The Lover's card spirit for Capricorn. I mean, this is a very serious power struggle. Very serious power struggle. 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's a truth here. And it's I can't help but see it this way. It's just all there is to it. You're doing this in the most loving, caring way that you possibly could. Like, you are giving them grace that they would never give you. Them popping up in the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Truth of the matter is, very simple read, they're being left behind and they know that. The power dynamic has shifted. They don't have control over the situation like they once did. And, you know, that's the cutting thing. And it's kind of like they may want to, you know, come at you. They may even try to call you out on this and go, why aren't we friends anymore? What's the problem? Did I do something? That victim mentality, right? But it's like, here you are, Virgo, the Hermit, and the Judgment card. You recognize with this consequences that if you continue to leave this person in the position that they've been in your life, what kind of conflict, and I'm going to call it an internal conflict, that creates, and it even affects your stability. Whether this is actually your finances, your home, your emotional stability, they will take that and rip it to shreds. So it's like you are gaining the wisdom. It's like, 12 months, Spirit is saying. 12 months, and then moving forward 12 weeks. You're going to see, it's like they move very slowly, but they do a lot behind the scenes. It's a wild energy here, Capricorn, not going to lie. What is this Two of Pentacles for Capricorn, please, Spirit? Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Don't let them... I feel like there's a part of you, Capricorn, that kind of wants to turn around. They may say something with this Ace of Swords, some form of communication that kind of rocks you a little bit. That makes you kind of want to go back at it and go, what the fuck is your deal? But remember, you're moving into this Queen of Pentacles energy. They want you to re-engage. I think there's times that they do and say something to you, and it's just like you can let it slide, and then there's other moments where it's like, how dare you? So, I will say, I don't think that this is a romantic situation as much as it is someone who you've really entrusted at some point with different things in your life, and you're realizing that it's not for you based upon their actions. And, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there you be. Okay, let me see something real quick. Yeah, it's like they're trying to tempt you back in to re-engaging. Do not re-engage with this energy. Not on their terms. Not on their terms. All right, Capricorn, what's the advice here? Clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination, mirroring. There you go. Mirroring each other's energy. Girl with a snake charmed or used, enabled boundaries. I said up there, right? You're going to know who this person is by emitting those boundaries. And it becomes a battle of like, I don't think it's so much for you, Capricorn, that you're battling your ego with theirs as much as you're trying to tame your own internal ego for yourself. They, on the other hand, are using that ego as a sense of pride to go, well, I am better and I have more to give than you do in some way. And as you up level, that's too much for them to bear. Advice for Capricorn. I said soulmates. There it is. This is a part of the ascension process. Death coming out in the reverse, an old school, outdated way of thinking. Give me one more on that. One more on that. Oh, nope. Look, okay. I was like, what is this? I think at some point there's going to be some type of I don't know if it's communication, or this could even just be like a feeling that they're sending your way. Right? Talked about those psychic attacks earlier. It's like they're sending this your way to keep you wrapped up in the old way of being. But it's, again, there's a massive power struggle here, Capricorn. You're still emitting those boundaries even if it hurts. And it's like they're trying to suck you back into this. Don't let them. Don't let them suck you back in. Their heartaches are on them. They're not on you. There's really something here, and I feel like it's the tangible things in life that they're trying to hold on in this energetic connection of, I'm better than you. somehow, some way, and probably when it comes to the material world, they think they can one-up you. It's something. Capricorn, just continue to heal, working on those boundaries and going, you know, this doesn't feel right for me. This isn't for me. If I feel like I'm less than human, like I can't speak my mind, or I have to sugarcoat things with this person, that's your cue that you need more boundaries and you need to be more assertive. Rush in with, if you're going to rush into it, rush in with, this is what I'm doing for me. Don't rush in checking on their feelings because they're whining and boo-hooing and playing victim. You are standing, are you full throttle standing in your power? No. Are you getting there? Absolutely. You get on your throne. Spirit just said, remember that throne can be lonely. Don't return to somebody who's going to take you back off the course. Okay? Capricorn, I'm leaving it there. I hope this reading helped you and resonated. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Personal reads are open and available. That information is in the description box below in the About section of the page. Sending you guys the best, and I will see you for your weekend and weekly reads, and then it's off to March already. Hell yeah. All right, you guys take care. I'll see you soon.